Brooklyn Independent Television.
Featuring classic American fare, Lilla Café offers a delectable menu full of local ingredients where chef and owner Erling Berner offers everything from a grilled octopus appetizer to raisin bread pudding for dessert. Yummy and organic. I can't wait to taste.
Hi, I'm Erling Berner, chef, owner of Lilla Café at 126 Union Street, Brooklyn, New York.
Lilla Café is a small American seasonal restaurant. The concept really came from my husband and his desire to cook good, clean food for his family.
We feature seasonal American cuisine with an influence on pesticide, hormone-free meat.
All our meat is antibiotic-free, hormone-free, free-range chicken, grass-fed beef, and our vegetables are locally sourced. I think it just makes a difference to people, for people to know that with the whole locavore movement. I think particularly in Brooklyn, that's very important to people, and I think people really enjoy that. And it just gives you a better product, knowing that your food hasn't been sitting around frozen because it came from California. It came from somewhere that you know. Somewhere very close to you.
We love good food, appreciate good food, and when I became pregnant with our first daughter, we really started focusing on eating right and making sure that I was having a healthy diet, and it just was something Erling has been passionate about since culinary school, just making sure that we're getting good, clean food.
The thing that makes operating this restaurant possible in Brooklyn is that we have great purveyors just a few blocks away. Paisano's meat market, where I get a lot of my meat, is just 5 down and like 6 the other way up on Smith. To be able to have fresh, consistent product without using a freezer, which is something I hate to do too. I don't freeze anything.
We do focus on antibiotic and hormone-free meats, and he does a free-range chicken, which is always delicious, and people love it. But one thing he also does is he hand rolls all of the pastas. So he makes all of the pastas himself.
He bakes his own bread. The herbs during the high season all come from the garden. To get that level of fresh preparation at the prices we're offering, I think is a really unique thing.
The previous tenants had enclosed it, and they had seats and tables in the actual garden area. And I told my husband this would just be a great culinary garden for you. And surprisingly enough, everything I plant back there just flourishes. So through spring, summer, and fall, he has an endless supply of fresh herbs, and we've experimented with growing some vegetables. So he pulls a lot of his herbs from the garden. It's just been really great.
Today we're going to make a roast duck breast with rosemary cauliflower and a kumquat chutney. So the first thing we want to do is start the chutney because that takes the longest time. So I have some chopped shallots, kumquat sliced and seeded. I've got a preheated sauce pot, some canola oil. I'm going to start browning the shallots. We want to put sugar in there, and that's going to aid in the caramelization as well. We're going to add a couple bay leaves. The kumquats go in. A good dose of cheap wine. A splash of vinegar. And that's going to stew for 20 minutes. So we put that on the back burner on about a medium flame. And we turn our attention to the duck breast. We're going to score the duck breast a little bit. So we have a nice scored duck breast, season it, salt, we put it on the grill, flat grill. Start with some canola oil, some beautiful winter cauliflower here, salt, pepper, and now we wait 10 minutes. All right, it's been about 10 minutes now since I put the cauliflower in the oven, so let's take a look and see what's happening. Yeah. We just melted the cauliflower with butter and rosemary. We're about halfway through the cooking process, about 10 minutes in. You see the duck breast is starting to render. See all the fat that's coming off on the grill? About halfway there. Chutney, 10 minutes away. Kumquat starting to break down. So now we have beautiful, nice crispy skin. I'm gonna flip it, 3 to 5 minutes. I like mine rare, medium rare. The chutney is basically done. Edible and quite delicious. So we start with just a touch of soft polenta. Some of this beautiful roast cauliflower. Some chutney here. So the duck's been resting for about 5 minutes. It's time to slice it. When you slice the duck, slice it skin side down. It makes it easier to cut through the skin. And there you have it. Roast duck breast with kumquat chutney, polenta, and roasted rosemary cauliflower.
Download this program's podcast on iTunes. Keywords Brooklyn Independent Television.